I probably don't engage with it as much as I should, just because it makes me feel depressed. This is one of several similar answers that I've noticed when I ask people how often they think about climate change. And little wonder. Carbon emissions continue to rise, fossil fuel industries continue to resist change, and it feels like almost every week there's some extreme weather event or scientists making some dire warnings about the consequences if global society doesn't act immediately. But how does this global narrative of climate change translate to smaller communities? And is there a more helpful way of thinking and talking about climate change so that people can feel like it is not yet out of their hands to act and push for a better future? Official communication around climate change often privileges science, using empirical evidence as justification for policy decisions. However, it is increasingly clear that while important, science alone is not enough when it comes to the numerous cultural elements surrounding how climate change and its risks are perceived by individuals and communities. This is especially the case when it comes to how local government creates climate policy and consults with various stakeholders. As research in this area has noted, technical assessments alone cannot fully capture the importance of a landscape to the people living in it, and an over-reliance on science risks reducing citizens to little more than subjects who need to be educated. Just as problematically, far from being a motivating factor, casting climate change as a global crisis of apocalyptic proportions can cause people to retreat from the issue as they seek to protect themselves psychologically and preserve their way of life. My PhD aims to contribute to the field of research on how consultation and formation of regional climate change policy is responded to by the people it is impacting. Specifically, it is asking the question of how knowledge about climate change is created through social processes in smaller community settings. I am researching this through a case study of the Coastal Adaptation Consultation currently being undertaken by the Christchurch City Council in the Littleton Harbour Whakaropo area. Using a narrative analysis methodology applied to semi-structured interviews and survey data, and theory based in environmental philosophy which emphasises how people see themselves in relation to their environment, I am exploring how local government consultation processes might frame climate change as something relevant to a community in a way that could potentially help the people living there feel empowered to act and think about their future with a greater sense of agency. Interviews are currently underway, and I am hopeful that this research can provide some insights as local authorities around Aotearoa New Zealand try to prepare for a future in which climate change will play a major role. Thank you.